echoing of battle and screams of the dying outside Endara.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We have to help them.
Haavia just kind of
Have you ever
kind of touches
tried to stop an ocean?
Yes, and it blew up in my face.
What?
An ocean blew up in your face?
I don't know the
I
reference.
don't think
either.
that was an ocean.
She's a little awkward in social situations. We're working on it.
Right.
Social in every situation.
Not every situation. She's pretty handy
Name
with a
one.
bow.
Name one.
Not today. I'm not seeming to be very handy with the bow.
Yeah, what happened to you earlier?
Well, I kind of forgot to check and make sure that the window didn't have a screen on it, and I kind of blew up a side of a building.
They attacked you? The siege?
Well, I was gonna blow up the gate, with the arrows that I used to blow up the dock with.
Right.
I tied all of them together.
Sound plan.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking, except I forgot to punch out the screen in the window, so when I shot, it just blew up in my face.
Oh.
That's why you saw me back at the mansion with the hair on fire.
I'm starting to giggle.
I was kind of pouting, and yeah, my ego's a little bruised.
Sorry. I'm glad you're all right.
That's why I wanted the arrow. That's why I needed the gold, so I can go buy more arrows. So we can try that again, except this time I'm going to make sure there's no screen.
Maybe. I don't know if you want to do that today.
No, today is Satan.
Again, Endara, have you ever tried to stop an ocean? There was a lot of soldiers. We saw them. Do you remember?
We can't just let them die. We have to do something.
Well, do you think they're just killing other soldiers?
Not our circus, not our monkeys.
Circus monkey. I'd like to help them. I just don't know what we could do. I think it's too late.
If there's, it's like out of character. If there's seriously battles, and Dara's just gonna start heading towards the door. Then she'll go out herself.
Okay. So you head up for this. Endara just kind of looks around.
She draws her sword and shield.
Draws her steel and starts heading up the stairwell.
I guess we're fighting.
She wouldn't. There's no way she would just let that happen. I'm sorry.
That's fine. That's fine.
If she's
I was prepping spells before we hopped in. Before I hopped in.
If she is going to actually turn around and do it, I will turn around and say, well, I will attempt to delay again. Hopefully this time without losing more hair.
Yeah, check the screens first, please.
Yeah.
So close.
I'm walking with Endara wherever the hell she's going.
Well, that's where I'm heading, is since Endara is going to
just in case it wasn't clear. She's already she's going. She's charging that way.
Yeah. All right. So y'all are all heading up with Endara. You too, Dermot?
Oh, hell.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. So, Endara, you get all the way up to the top. The sounds of the carnage are getting louder as you get closer and closer to the big double doors. You see the wooden doors to the temple are still closed.
Okay. Are they just big? Are anybody else in here? Or?
I didn't get any of that.
Whatever that was.
Turn Roboto.
Sorry. Are they barricaded? Is there anyone else in here? Or
Nope. Nobody else is in here. The place seems completely abandoned.
Okay. Okay, she gets to the door. She's gonna stop, say a quick prayer, and then
And throw it open.
Yeah.
All right. So she stops to say the quick
Ready.
prayer.
Action. Draw pull. Arrow.
You get up to the door at the same time. Bow pull. Dermot's got the Argosh out. Endara's got sword and shield going. Kel's got his loot.
Yep. Yep.
And the doors are thrown open. Outside, you see a scene of complete carnage. There are no guards left standing on the opposing side. They're now just being hacked at as they lay on the grounds. Orcs have swarmed over the entire courtyard.
Improved many shot of arrow penetrating.
Oh, you want to wait till I finish describing?
Sure.
You did
I
that.
do.
You did that. So you're going to do that. I'm
I
going
do.
to tell you the rest of it.
Okay.
Yeah. For the
Okay.
rest of us, before we answer, we'd like to hear the whole question, please.
That's great. You see a group of ogres pulling on a huge cart, a giant arm holding a hammer, and they're pulling it towards the central pyramid.
Of course.
You see walking in front of it is a rather large orc in black plate mail. There are two vultures swarming around above his head, just kind of flapping around and keeping about 20-foot pace. And he's followed by two hyenas. He has a wicked hooked great axe that's got a bit of flame on it. And right behind him is another orc carrying a banner that's the black background with the two red axes.
Mm-hmm.
He'll stop and he'll bark out orders. You see that there are some orcs already trying to get the doors open to the central temple. So Haavia lets loose. You aimed for how many? What are you doing?
Improved many shot.
My God.
Many shot.
Uh-huh.
The orcs are front, right?
Uh-huh.
Can you tell him again how many orcs we see?
You're going to, just at a quick guess, you're going to say there's about 300 of them out on the square.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Well, now that I know that one a little bit.
Improved many shot.
Yes. Of explosive arrow.
Uh-huh. Okay. So you just line up.
And I'm just firing into the mass. There's no specific target. It's just the mass.
Uh-huh. So you got to roll to each hit. You still have to roll for every hit. How many arrows are you allowed to shoot with that?
I'm looking that up right now. I was looking at that as we were going through.
You should have read that while I was doing my description. Then you could have fired.
Yeah. Well, I was too gun happy.
He's too excited.
Who speaks Orcish?
Me.
You? Anyone else?
I think I do.
I'm looking.
I have comprehend languages, but I don't have it cast currently.
Okay.
Nope.
Yeah. Yeah, I have it.
All right. And Dermot does not. So, yeah. Just you, Kel. Okay. So, you're going to hear the orc in the black plate is going to yell out, "Kill only those who struggle. If they submit, let them live. I will not rule a pile of bones."
He's only killing the ones who fight him.
Of course.
For anyone hooked up in my head, I translated that word for word.
Okay.
However, verbally, I just
Hooked
said
up
that.
in his head.
Yeah, Dermot's the only one that can hear me.
Okay. So I was like, what?
So, your shots?
I found the SRD for it, but
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to actually get the true wording of it. Because it says you are skilled at firing many arrows at once.
Yeah.
You can fire each arrow at a different target instead. It says use the many shot.
Oh, okay. So just fire a mini shot, which is however many arrows you're going to fire, but you can have them at different targets. That's all. Okay. So
That's
it's
correct.
not extra. So how many arrows can you mini shot with? 6, isn't it?
Yes.
So fire off 6 attacks at different orcs.
Great.
Please just don't hope for one.
I would rather.
Yeah.
Hit. Mm-hmm.
Well, we're dead.
Okay. That's
Yeah, that's 7.
But
Just kill the last one.
oh, I will.
5d10. What did I get? What was it again?
Yeah, you have
it's
5
10d6.
of them hit. 5
So
of them
it's
will hit.
So it's 10d6 because they're 2d6 apiece.
Mm-hmm. You're going to do 2d6 to each of them, so just roll 2d6 5 times. Okay. So you see Haavia see all the orcs, grab a handful of arrows, knock them all, raise back, and just let loose as 6 arrows fly
Haavia,
out.
wait.
Oh no!
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You see the arrows. Yes?
For the record, anyone that's in 10 foot of that takes half the damage of that.
Oh, yeah. I got you.
I missed one, by the way. There's
Who
6.
gives a shit?
No, 5. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
So you see the 6 arrows fly out. 5 of them do land squarely on an orc. And out of those 5 orcs that got hit, one of them falls to the ground. And all the rest of them stand up at the sounds of the explosions and start looking around. Let me see here. That's probably... They're looking around the courtyard. We're just going to go percentage to see how many of them see you. When suddenly about 12 of the orcs point up and start yelling in Orcish. Kel, you're going to translate the word to militia.
Militia?
Yeah. Surviving militia.
Oh, they're saying we're militia.
Yeah, survivors. Militia.
Oh, shit.
And they all start readying spears and shaking them over their heads, roaring, and start charging up the steps coming for the temple.
They think we're soldiers.
I gave you that first thought.
When he said it. Okay.
You have roughly 12 seconds before the first wave hits.
Are we
So
fighting
let's
this?
Let's go ahead and go the initiative.
Shit.
So y'all can make your actions in turn here.
Don't be a coward, Kel. Don't be a coward, Kel. Oops. There we go. Figured I'd roll one with an actual slash.
1.
Holy shit.
All right. Turn order. Kill. Haavia. And Dara. And Dermot.
Actually, this is not funny. This is not funny.
What?
What?
This is bad.
Just someone opened the portal. Oh.
What, and just abandon Indara here?
Oh.
Like, this is bad shit. We could possibly die.
We could all die. What are you talking about, possibly?
All right. So they start running up the stairs. Haavia, what are you going to do? You're first on the initiative.
So, what do I remember that was of looking around?
Uh-huh.
I'm not talking about the army. What was the landscape looking like?
You see 3 temples, 3 pyramids in the middle of a kind of open area in the center of town.
Mm-hmm.
You see the older stone buildings all the way around this, kind of in a circle.
Where's the doors for this pyramid, or the doors going into this one we're at? Is it at the top of the pyramid, at the bottom of the pyramid?
Top of the pyramid, where you're at currently.
Okay. And I take it they're all kind of like wedge formation running up at us.
Yeah, they're pouring up the stairs, going up the pyramid.
The stairs are only one portion. It's like
Mhm.
actually cut out of the pyramid portion to where everything
Right.
else is smooth.
Yep.
Okay.
They are at least funneled.
Mm-hmm. You said 12 seconds, roughly?
12 seconds. And Haavia misses the spot.
How can I miss the spot with mine? What the fuck?
Kel misses the spot.
I don't do that.
I'm trying to figure out how I missed it.
And Dara doesn't see it. Dermot, you're the only one that sees this, so you say what you want with that. The ones that are at the bottom of the pyramid that haven't started the rush up have unslung crossbows, and they've got the foot on it on the ground, loading it up. They're pretty large-looking crossbows. You're familiar with them. They're around the same model of a dwarven great crossbow. So you saw them start slinging those and loading them up, and there's at least 25 of those down below.
Incoming arrows. I find something to hide behind.
Okay. You can.
Well, it's not. We're in combat. Never mind.
Who's actually out the door? How's the filing on the door? Are we all in the door frame?
Y'all are all in the doorway right now.
9 formation.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see anything. You said incoming arrows. Where's the arrows coming from?
The army.
Which part?
Yes.
Okay. You know what? I'm firing and doing another greater many shot at the lead one coming up with the remainder of the explosives.
You're going to do it all on one guy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Roll to hit. Roll a 1.
Yeah.
Disappear in a pile of smoke.
I gotta find it. Hold on.
Hit.
3, 4, 5.
You said the remainder of your explosive arrows, right? You had 10.
Yes. Okay. Well then, the last one would be a
Flaming arrows?
flaming burst. Yeah.
Okay. So you rolled 6 shots. That is hit, miss, hit, miss. So
Okay.
you got 4 hits.
So I'm just gonna roll 2d6 apiece, so 8d6.
I need to see it. Go 2d6 each. Okay.
God, look at all the fucking ones.
Okay. And those don't do any other damage. They just blow up.
They do. You have the one that it hits does full damage. Everyone within a 10-foot from that turns around and takes half damage.
Okay.
At the same time, it is an explosive, so I'm hoping I damage the walls and get stuff start to collapse a little bit, and hopefully I get some rubble rolling back down.
I'd like to start a counter on the stream so I can put we've got 1 out of 1,000 dead.
Yeah. Kind of. You saw 300, so we're going with that. So it's a new version of 300. You versus 300.
Not to mention that nasty looking orc and the fucking black plate mail or whatever. Wicked looking axe. And the ogres. There was ogres out there.
They've got an ogre.
Yeah.
They've got a
Okay.
cave troll.
Your shots fire off, Haavia. You manage to drop the orc in the lead. The other 4 hits
Let's hope they trip on the blood.
do hurt the orcs. And you notice a couple of them start frothing, raging.
Does any damage from the pyramid happen?
No, not with the max damage of 7.
Okay.
I don't think the Egyptians would have made it that far if 7 explosives explosive damage could take down Giza. It was a nice idea.
Yeah.
You might have done better if you had clustered them,
Yeah.
Or,
which is what I thought you were doing originally.
or perhaps
Well-
ask the architectural guy where to shoot.
Or
I
that.
didn't get told. So, yeah. I'm going to take a defensive. Screw it. I haven't moved at all. I'm going to step back into the actual doorway.
Yeah, so Haavia's like, "Choo, choo, 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 choo. They're good mad, and runs back. Ooh, they're mad now. So, no, Haavia just fires off more explosions. You see the orcs start foaming at the mouth, blood like gushing out of wounds, and they're charging up. Spears. One of them's got the spear up like this with the pointing end down, just charging, ready to stab someone to the freaking floor.
How long till they get here?
You had 2 rounds. This is round 1 of the 2. They will get here at the end of your second round.
And we can free talk normally, like within.
Yes.
Okay.
That's a free thing.
Kel, can you repair things still?
Yeah.
Maybe we could go visit our friend downstairs and hide behind that door and hope they don't find us.
I like that idea. I don't know if Andara's going to agree to it.
Well, Andara can die in a fire. It's coming up the stairs.
Close the doors.
And we can live to fight another day. But I'm thinking now this is not something we're going to survive.
Andara, I don't want to die here.
We're not running. We're advancing in a different direction.
That's what I'm doing.
Shut up,
Is there
Haavia.
anybody that is still like alive and fighting that I can see down there?
No, you don't see any guards still alive and fighting. Everything that was fighting on the plane before you is dead. You see that the you don't know what's going on with that, but the orc in black plate is still leading the ogres, pulling the giant arm holding a hammer towards the middle temple. That's all you really know is going on.
We're not leaving forever. We're just surviving this little part because someone got a little zealous.
Yeah, out of character. Yeah, okay. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't. If there's nobody that's still in battle fighting, then she's probably gonna.
If they're down there, they're already dead.
You do see some of the human soldiers are not dead, but those they're sitting
They
down
will
beside
be.
the road with no weapons.
Okay.
So the ones that surrendered weren't killed.
Okay. Is it my turn now, or is it still someone
It
else's
is
turn
Kel's
right now? Yeah. Okay.
It's Kel's turn.
I ran back into the building.
Full freaking tilt, just full turn running.
Well, I mean, I'm waiting to see what everyone else does.
Okay. You delay.
So I'm going to make the movement, but other than the movement,
So
can
you
I
don't
delay the rest of it?
You don't burn your whole turn. You just use your 30 foot. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to do the 30 foot and then delay the action.
Okay. And Dara, it's up for you.
So are there's things running towards us right now?
Yes. They're coming up the side of the pyramid that you're standing.
And they're now angry and frothing. Like
Okay, I'm
they
gonna
were intimidating before, but now they're like scary.
Okay. See, I have some spells, but I gotta send you my spell list here.
Okay.
I'll throw down a blade barrier as far as I can to where the orcs are coming up.
A blade barrier. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I like
I
that.
can link
I'm
that
pulling
to
it
you.
up right now. That's one of my favorites.
If I can. I don't know if I'm looking it up here.
I
Yeah.
don't see a problem.
No.
Let's
Good.
see. Whirling blades up to 20 foot long or a ringed wall. So you just have a wall, basically, then is what you're doing here, right?
Yeah.
All right. An immobile vertical curtain of whirling blades shaped of pure force springs into existence. 1d6 per caster level with reflex for half.
Range 100 foot plus 10 foot per level.
All right. You just pull it up. Do you? Okay, then. So do you just evoke it up going across the stairwell, or do you
Yeah,
summon
pretty
it up
much.
where it's going all the way down the stairs?
If it's wide enough to do that, then I'd do it that way. But I don't know how wide stairs are, obviously. If I could do it that way, I would.
Okay. Yeah. Mobile vertical curtain of whirling blades. Any creature passes through. Okay. So, Kel, you flip back in and you're looking to see what's going on. You see Andara start kind of casting a spell. Dermot, you're still up there close enough to see what she does. She casts her hand out to finish the spell. You've seen a scene comes back to you back in Mithril Hall when you were a boy. Back at ye old butcher's shop where the guy was grinding sausage.
Mhm.
A wall of force blades appears going all the way down the stairwell, where orcs were already halfway up. The orcs will take 1d6 per caster level, which is too much. And you see body parts start flying off out of the stairwell, and screams of the dying that are quickly cut off.
Pun
And there are
intended.
no longer orcs intact on the stairwell. Yeah. So, Andara, you unleash a scene of ultimate carnage on the stairwell. You think you've probably taken out about 30 orcs in one spell. You've also delayed the 2 rounds till they get here.
Okay.
What now?
I'll start kind of backing in and say, we'll have to free them another time. I'll just start sort of backing in. Depending on what everyone else is doing, if they're still fighting, then I'll stay with them. But if they're not, I'll start to back away. If they're not coming, then I'll go back. But
All right. As
Shut the doors.
as speech is free, Kel, you knowing Orcish, will hear someone bellow out, "You idiots! Get away from that thing!"
Okay.
All right.
That's delayed then.
Yeah. So you
Shut the doors.
Uh-huh.
I'm second furthest or furthest away from the doors now.
How long does that thing last, Andara?
7
Blade
hours.
Barrier. Duration
1
1
minute.
minute per level.
per level,
All right, we are out of combat. You have 14 minutes.
Okay.
Shut the doors. We'll do what Dermot said. We'll take refuge downstairs.
Okay.
And then once they pass, we'll come out and see if we can help.
Okay.
I'll just start following.
All right.
Sragg, I'm going to turn around and set a booby trap.
Okay.
I am going to tie all of the bursting arrows I have left.
The flaming burst. Okay. So you
Oh, no. We're going to do a bit more than flaming burst.
Wait, are you coming, Haavia?
Yes, give me just a second. I am going to tie. Hold on, I gotta get to it. 10 acidic bursts, 8 flaming bursts, 10 icy bursts, and 10 shocking bursts. Together.
Can I?
And-
What are you doing over there?
You see
I
her
just-
bundling a whole bunch of arrows together, and
What do
she's
you-
real excited.
I'd just
setting
like
up
to
a
point
booby
out
trap.
two things, Haavia. I see what you're doing. Are you going to shoot that?
No. I am going to set it up so when they open up the door, they have a very nice surprise.
Okay, well, 2 things. We are still in this building. Books.
He's
The
saying
books do
don't
nothing to
fucking
me."
do it.
Flammable books. If you burn down the building with us inside, we want to leave the building and help the people. Maybe not do that.
It's up to you. It's your call, sir.
I mean, the stone down below